Yo, what's up guys? TheFlawlessWin here today, and I know it's been a while since my last Wi-Fi battle, but as you guys know, or some of you guys know, I've had some Wi-Fi problems on my DS. For some reason my DS wouldn't connect to the internet, although pretty much everything in my house could connect to the internet. My DS was just being really weird, and it took a lot longer to fix than I expected. But a couple of days ago, I finally got it working again, and now I'm able to get some Wi-Fi battles. So yeah, all the trouble is done, at least for now. Hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again, but you never know, so yeah. I decided to have a little fun with today's upload. As you can see, it's an LC match, or Little Cup, if you don't know what LC stands for. I really have never played LC in my entire life. But my good friend Mystical, he really wanted me to try it out for a while, and I decided to, just give it a shot today. But I really don't have any LC team, so I was like, yo Mike, if you want me to try out LC, you have to hand me over a team. So he gladly gave me this team of his, and he says it's one of the best teams he has, so yeah, we'll see about that in this battle. Well, let me just run through it really quickly. It consists of Offensive Mischievous, Choice Scarf Porygon, Guts Machop, Utility Krogunk, Offensive Murkrow, and Bulky Attacking Nosepass. I really don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that's the team, and it's against Shadow Artie from Skype. And by the way, if you guys want to battle me, then just hit me up on Skype, because the Wi-Fi battle finder isn't working, and it's kind of hard to find battles. So I decided to lead off with my Mischievous because Mischievous just has a really good matchup against this entire team. Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Hidden Power Fighting just have really good coverage against this entire team. So yeah, he leads off with this A-Palm. I figured I could outspeed because Mischievous is one of the fastest things in LC, and Mike runs fast speed, or not fast speed, what? Max speed on his Mischievous, so I figured I can outspeed and go for the Will-O-Wisp. And I do outspeed, and he gets off a Shadow Claw, does more than I expected, so I decided to switch out into my Nosepass because I'm not really comfortable with that damage. But he doubles out into his Mankey, or he doesn't double out, he switches out into his Mankey. I don't know if he predicted that switch in Nosepass, but if he did, that was a pretty good prediction. So I'm just going to switch out into my Mischievous because I know I can probably take anything. And instead of going for the close combat, he makes the better play by going for the U-turn. And now he goes out into his A-Palm. Once again, I do not want to take any extra damage with that Shadow Claw because, like I said, it does a little more than I want it to do. Obviously, I don't want it to do any damage, but I don't even know what I'm saying. So yeah, I switch on to Nosepass. He predicts that nicely, just goes for the U-turn. And he U-turns out into his Tentacool, and I figured right here, the switch out into Krogunk was so obvious. So I expected him to double out into Solasis or Zubat, so I just stay in and go for the Stealth Rocks, but no. He hits me up with a Scald, and thankfully does not get a burn. So now, expecting a Rapid Spin, I'm going to go out into my Mischievous, and if he did want to go for the Scald, I could still take that. Thankfully he doesn't, and he just sets up some Toxic Spikes, which is kind of weird because I do have a Krogunk, but, whatever. Right here we just exchange moves. He goes for the Scald. I go for the Thunderbolt. Thankfully he does not burn me once again, and I really wanted to predict this switch out into Onix, but I really didn't want to risk losing my Mischievous either because another Scald would kill me, so I just decided to play it safe. Plus I do have Hidden Power Fighting on this Mischievous, and look at that damage it does to Onix. Jeez! So yeah, that's obviously a clean two-hit KO, and I don't know why he went for the Stealth Rocks there instead of knocking me out. Mischievous is a really big threat to his team. If I were him, I would have just went straight for the Stone Edge instead of setting up the rocks, but, whatever. I guess he wants to salvage his Onix for later. He decides to bring in his Tentacool, and obviously I can knock him out with the Thunderbolt or just two Shadow Balls. So yeah, his Spinner is gone, and that means my rocks are here to stay, which is always nice, and now he goes out into his Mankey, and I'm pretty sure this is Scarfed just by the way he brought it out, and in NU, most Primeapes are Scarfed too, so yeah, I figured its pre-Evo would be a good Scarfer as well, so I'm fearing like an Ice Punch, Stone Edge, Punishment, any coverage move, and I figure my Krogunk here can take any of those, and just retaliate with the Drain Punch. And right here, I figured he'd go out into Solasis or Zubat, expecting a Drain Punch, so I just went for the Shadow Ball, and he actually just goes out into his Onix's Death Fodder instead, which is pretty nice. But now he goes out into his Soul Assist, and I'm expecting either a Trick Room or a Psychic, so I'm gonna go. What the hell is that? I'm just gonna go out into my Murkrow, and if he went for the Trick Room, I could just go for the Sucker Punch next turn and clean knock him out. But I know he's going to be fearing the Dark-type move, so I'm just going to go straight for the Drill Peck, expecting him to switch out. His Onix is dead, so something's going to get smashed by a Drill Peck. I do get a crit on the Zoopad. I don't know if that mattered. According to Mike, Murkrow is really powerful, so I don't know if that a Drill Peck crit mattered, but you know, whatever. I'm pretty sure I could have knocked him out the next turn anyway, so... Yeah, he goes out into his Apom. I'm pretty sure he's just going to go straight for the Fake Out, so I'm going to go out into my Mischievous. And I'm pretty confident I can outspeed because obviously I outsped with the Will-O-Wisp earlier, so I'm pretty sure I can just go for the HP fighting here. And even if he wants to bring in Mankey to take it, I'm not really worried because I still have lots of things to check Mankey, like Krogunk. But instead he decides to bring in Soul Assist. I don't know if he was using it as Death Fodder, or maybe he thought he could bring it in and maybe survive a Hidden Power fighting followed up by a Shadow Ball. I don't know what his thought process was, but now he brings in his Mankey, and I know he's going to go for the U-turn, but I really don't feel like switching out and giving him initiative, so I'm just going to let my Mischievous die here, and I figure, you know, I can just go out into my Krogunk and pretty much finish up the game, because really all he can do is Anthropalm. Man, I'm stuttering like hell. All he can do with Ampapom is Fake Out me, and because obviously I have the Vacuum Wave. Well, I guess that's not obvious. I haven't told you guys that, but I have the Vacuum Wave, so all he can do is Fake Out me. And obviously, I can take any hit from Primeape because his main stab is resisted. So yeah, Krogunk is just going to be able to clean up here with Drain Punch and Vacuum Wave. So yeah, that'll be the game. It was actually pretty good for my very first LC match ever. I thought I did pretty well, but then again, Mike's team is pretty good, so I don't know. I think it's pretty good, but you guys can be the judge of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to battle me, just hit me up on Skype. My name is TheFlawlessWin. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, like I said, and I'll see you guys later.